Hi there. So in this tutorial we're going to deal with interest income. Interest income here, it's written as a negative number. That means it's actually a net expense. However, you'll notice when you're working through Chapter 7 that in Chapter 7 they have you forecast the interest that you earn on cash and the interest that you pay on debt. This number here is interest paid plus interest earned, right? That's the net interest. We'd like to have them separate so we can forecast the interest that they're going to earn based on our projected cash balance, and that we can forecast the interest that they're going to pay based on our forecasted balance of debt. So I'm going to insert a couple of rows. And this number here should be our subtotal, right? It should be interest paid plus interest earned. But we've got to get those numbers off of the as reported statement. I've highlighted them here. So we've got our interest expense gross, our interest income, and our interest income net. And you can see that it's kind of funny if you want to look at it this way, but interest expense is negative, right? So we paid $91,000 in interest, and we earned $3,000 in interest, which means net, it's a negative number. So your negative interest income expense means it was actually an expense. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring these two rows over. I can remove the color on those. And now we've got a gross interest expense, and we've got an interest income, and we've got interest paid. So this number is the amount that's paid out. It's a negative number. It's subtracted from operating income. This is interest income. It's money earned, and it's added to interest income. It's added to operating income. And then this number here is our interest income net. It's what we paid minus what we received. If it helps you, you can enter these interest expenses as negative, but most of the expenses in Mergent are not listed as negative. You're just expected to know from the title of the category whether it's an expense or an income. The only exception to that rule is interest income, because it could be either positive or negative depending on whether or not your firm earned more interest or paid more interest. And so since now I have my interest income net, and it happens to be exactly equal to my total non-operating income, I can get rid of one of those rows. I can leave them, I can get rid of them, but I'm just going to remove interest income net. I don't really need it, right? Okay, so now we have enough information in our income statement and balance sheet to pull out those value drivers and get going on our forecast. All right, talk to you soon.